Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to remind you of something simple yet profoundly life-changing: the power of focus and perspective. These two principles hold the key to unlocking the greatness within you and transforming how you experience the world around you. Let us begin with focus. You see, whatever captures your attention shapes your reality. The mind is like a camera. What you aim at it determines what you see. But here's the truth: not everything in life deserves your focus. Too often we allow distractions, negativity, and fear to occupy our mental space. And what happens when we do? We lose sight of our purpose and miss the opportunities that are right in front of us. To focus your mind is to take control of your thoughts. It's about deciding every single day what you will allow to shape your vision. Focus isn't about ignoring challenges, it's about directing your energy toward the solutions. You have the power to choose: will you focus on what you lack, or will you focus on what you have? Will you dwell on what went wrong, or will you build on what can go right? Now let's talk about perspective. If focus determines what you see, perspective determines how you see it. Your perspective is the lens through which you interpret the world. It's not what happens to you that defines you, it's how you perceive and respond to it. Many people feel trapped not because of their circumstances, but because of how they view those circumstances. A setback isn't the end, it's a setup for something greater. Failure isn't final, it's feedback for your future success. But you'll only recognize these truths when you change your perspective. When your perspective aligns with purpose, even challenges become stepping stones. You begin to see every closed door as a redirection to something better. You understand that storms are not meant to destroy you, but to reveal what you're made of. So how do you focus your mind and change your perspective? It begins with intention. Decide today to guard your thoughts. Surround yourself with people, ideas, and environments that elevate your vision. Feed your mind with wisdom, your heart with gratitude, and your spirit with faith. When you focus your mind, clarity replaces confusion. When you change your perspective, hope replaces despair. Together, these principles will transform your life. Remember, you are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a steward of your purpose. The power to rise above, to achieve greatness, is already within you. All you have to do is focus your mind and shift your perspective. Focus is one of the most powerful tools we have in shaping our lives and achieving our goals. It is the ability to direct our attention and energy toward a specific goal, task, or purpose. However, the challenge lies in the fact that our world is full of distractions. From the constant notifications on our devices to the endless flow of information we encounter daily, the ability to focus has become a skill that is not only valuable but necessary. At its core, focus is about choice. It is deciding what matters most at any given moment and directing your mind toward that. What we focus on ultimately becomes our reality. For example, if we constantly focus on problems and obstacles, those issues will feel larger and more overwhelming. On the other hand, if we focus on possibilities and solutions, we will begin to see opportunities where others see challenges. This is why it is often said that focus determines success. Without it, even the best intentions and plans can fall apart, because energy that is spread too thin cannot produce meaningful results. One of the key principles of focus is the idea of clarity. To focus effectively, you need to be clear about what you want to achieve. Imagine trying to read a book in a dimly lit room. Without enough light, you will strain your eyes and struggle to make sense of the words. In the same way, when your goals and priorities are unclear, your efforts become scattered and unproductive. Clarity acts as the light that guides your focus. It helps you identify what is important and filter out what is not. Focus also requires discipline. The mind is naturally curious and easily drawn to new stimuli. It takes effort and practice to train your mind to stay fixed on a task or goal. One effective way to build this discipline is through the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and aware of where your attention is going. When you notice your mind wandering, you gently bring it back to the task at hand. Over time, this practice strengthens your ability to focus, much like exercise strengthens a muscle. Another essential aspect of focus is the environment. Your surroundings can significantly impact your ability to concentrate. A cluttered or noisy environment can make it difficult to focus, while a clean and organized space can promote clarity and productivity. This is why creating an environment that supports your focus is so important. For example, if you are studying, find a quiet place where you can minimize distractions. If you are working on a project, remove unnecessary items from your workspace that might draw your attention away. Equally important is the need to limit distractions. In today's world, one of the biggest challenges to focus is the constant presence of technology. Smartphones, social media, and email notifications can pull your attention away in an instant. Studies have shown that it takes an average of 23 minutes to regain focus after being interrupted. This means that even small distractions can have a significant impact on your productivity. To counter this, consider setting boundaries with your technology. Turn off unnecessary notifications, use apps that block distractions, or designate specific times for checking your phone and email. Focus is not only about eliminating distractions, but also about directing your energy toward the right things. This requires setting priorities and making conscious decisions about where to invest your time and effort. It is easy to get caught up in tasks that feel urgent but are not truly important. By learning to distinguish between what is urgent and what is essential, you can ensure that your focus aligns with your long-term goals. A helpful tool for this is the Eisenhower matrix, which categorizes tasks based on their urgency and importance. This framework helps you identify tasks that deserve your immediate attention and those that can be delegated or postponed. In addition to clarity, discipline, and environment, focus also requires a sense of purpose. When you have a clear sense of why you are doing something, it becomes easier to stay committed and avoid distractions. Purpose gives meaning to your efforts and motivates you to push through challenges. For instance, a student preparing for an exam might find it easier to focus when they remind themselves of their goal to graduate and build a successful career. Similarly, an entrepreneur working on a new business idea can stay focused by envisioning the positive impact their work will have on others. Finally, it is important to recognize that focus is not about perfection. It is natural for your attention to drift from time to time. The key is to notice when this happens and bring your focus back without judgment. By consistently practicing this, you can develop the habit of focus and make it a powerful tool in your life. In summary, focus is about directing your attention and energy toward what truly matters. It requires clarity, discipline, and environment that supports concentration and a sense of purpose. By mastering the art of focus, you can overcome distractions, make meaningful progress toward your goals, and ultimately shape a reality that reflects your true potential. The ability to control your thoughts is one of the most significant skills a person can develop. Thoughts are the foundation of everything we do. They influence how we feel, how we act, and ultimately the results we achieve in life. Yet for many people, thoughts often seem to happen automatically without much awareness or direction. This lack of control can lead to a chaotic mental environment where negative or unproductive thoughts dominate. To lead a more intentional and purposeful life, learning to control your thoughts is essential. To understand the importance of controlling your thoughts, it is helpful to recognize the connection between thoughts and emotions. Thoughts are like seeds planted in the mind. When nurtured, these seeds grow into emotions that guide our actions and decisions. For instance, if you continually think about failures or problems, you are likely to feel discouraged or stressed. On the other hand, if you focus on positive possibilities or solutions, your emotions will reflect hope and determination. Therefore, controlling your thoughts is not only about managing your mental state, but also about influencing how you respond to the world around you. One of the first steps in controlling your thoughts is awareness. You cannot change what you are not aware of. Many people go through life on autopilot, reacting to situations without paying attention to the thoughts driving their reactions. By practicing mindfulness, you can begin to notice your thoughts as they arise. Mindfulness is the practice of observing your thoughts without judgment. It involves taking a step back and simply noticing what is going through your mind at any given moment. This practice helps you identify patterns in your thinking and gives you the opportunity to decide whether those thoughts are helpful or harmful. Once you become aware of your thoughts, the next step is to challenge them. Not all thoughts are accurate or useful. The mind can be prone to distortions such as overgeneralizing, assuming the worst, or focusing on the negative aspects of a situation. These thought patterns can limit your potential and prevent you from seeing opportunities. To challenge your thoughts, ask yourself questions like, is this thought based on facts or assumptions? Is it helping me move toward my goals or holding me back? By questioning your thoughts, you can begin to replace unhelpful patterns with more constructive ones. Controlling your thoughts also involves intentional focus. The mind has a natural tendency to wander, often dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. While reflection and planning are valuable, excessive dwelling can lead to anxiety or regret. To counter this, it is important to train your mind to stay present. This can be achieved through techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or setting clear intentions for your day. When your mind starts to wander, gently redirect it back to the present moment or to the task at hand. Over time, this practice strengthens your ability to stay focused and reduces the influence of unproductive thoughts. Another powerful tool for controlling your thoughts is the use of affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to reinforce a desired belief or mindset. For example, instead of thinking, "I always fail," you can affirm, "I learn and grow from every experience." Affirmations help reprogram your mind by replacing negative self-talk with empowering messages. They are most effective when repeated consistently and with conviction. By incorporating affirmations into your daily routine, you can create a mental environment that supports confidence and resilience. Your environment also plays a significant role in shaping your thoughts. The people you interact with, the media you consume, and the experiences you engage in all influence your mental state. If you are surrounded by negativity, it is easy for negative thoughts to take root. Conversely, a positive and supportive environment can help you maintain a constructive mindset. To control your thoughts, consider curating your environment to align with your goals and values. This might involve spending more time with uplifting individuals, reading inspiring books, or limiting exposure to sources of negativity. It is important to understand that controlling your thoughts does not mean suppressing them. Suppressing thoughts can lead to frustration or even a rebound effect where the suppressed thoughts become stronger. Instead, controlling your thoughts means acknowledging them and choosing how to respond. For instance, if a negative thought arises, instead of pushing it away, you can acknowledge it and then decide whether to act on it or let it go. This approach allows you to maintain a sense of agency over your mental state without becoming overwhelmed. Finally, controlling your thoughts requires consistent practice. Just as physical fitness is achieved through regular exercise, mental fitness is developed through ongoing effort. This includes habits like journaling to process your thoughts, setting aside time for reflection, and seeking out opportunities to learn and grow. Over time, these practices strengthen your ability to guide your thoughts in a direction that aligns with your goals and aspirations. In essence, learning to control your thoughts is about taking responsibility for your mental environment. By cultivating awareness, challenging unhelpful patterns, focusing intentionally, using affirmations, curating your environment, and practicing consistently, you can create a mindset that empowers you to navigate life's challenges and achieve your fullest potential. Perspective is one of the most influential factors in how we experience life. It is the lens through which we interpret events, people, and circumstances. While many external factors can affect our lives, it is our perspective that ultimately determines how we perceive and respond to those factors. The power of perspective lies in its ability to shape our emotions, decisions, and actions. By choosing to view situations in a positive and constructive way, we can transform challenges into opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones. To understand the importance of perspective, it is helpful to consider how two people can experience the same situation yet interpret it in completely different ways. For example, imagine two students receiving feedback on a project. One student might view the feedback as criticism and feel discouraged. The other might see it as valuable guidance and feel motivated to improve. The difference is not in the feedback itself, but in how each student perceives it. This demonstrates that our perspective is not determined by the situation, but by the meaning we assign to it. Perspective also plays a critical role in managing stress and adversity. Life is full of challenges and setbacks. Some people crumble under pressure while others rise above it. The key difference often lies in perspective. When faced with adversity, a negative perspective might focus on the problem and magnify feelings of frustration or helplessness. A positive perspective, however, seeks to find lessons or opportunities for growth. This shift in focus can reduce stress and promote resilience. For instance, a person who loses their job might initially feel overwhelmed, but with a positive perspective, they could view the situation as an opportunity to explore new career paths or develop new skills. The power of perspective extends to relationships as well. How we perceive others and their actions affects the quality of our interactions. When we assume the worst about someone's intentions, misunderstandings and conflicts are likely to arise. However, when we approach situations with empathy and an open mind, we create space for understanding and connection. For example, if a friend cancels plans at the last minute, a negative perspective might assume they are inconsiderate or uninterested. A positive perspective might consider that they could be dealing with an unforeseen issue and offer support instead of judgment. Another aspect of perspective is its influence on decision making. The decisions we make are often guided by how we view ourselves and our circumstances. A limiting perspective can create self-doubt and prevent us from taking risks or pursuing opportunities. On the other hand, an empowering perspective encourages confidence and a willingness to step outside of our comfort zones. For example, an entrepreneur with a limiting perspective might see obstacles as insurmountable and hesitate to launch a business. An entrepreneur with an empowering perspective might see those same obstacles as challenges to be overcome and take action despite the uncertainty. One way to develop a more positive perspective is to practice gratitude. Gratitude is the act of focusing on the good in our lives rather than dwelling on what is lacking. By regularly acknowledging the things we are thankful for, we can train our minds to see the positive aspects of any situation. For instance, a person stuck in traffic might feel annoyed, but by shifting their perspective, they could use the time to listen to a favorite podcast or reflect on the highlights of their day. This simple practice can significantly improve our overall outlook and emotional well-being. Perspective is also shaped by the stories we tell ourselves about our experiences. These stories can either empower us or hold us back. For example, a person who repeatedly tells themselves, "I am not good enough," may develop a perspective of inadequacy that affects their confidence and actions. Changing this narrative to "I am capable" and improving every day can create a perspective of growth and possibility. This shift does not require denying reality, but rather choosing to focus on strengths and opportunities instead of limitations. Expanding our perspective often involves seeking new experiences or viewpoints. When we step outside of our usual routines and interact with people from different backgrounds or learn about new ideas, we challenge our existing assumptions. This broadens our understanding and allows us to see situations from multiple angles. For instance, traveling to a different country and experiencing a new culture can provide valuable insights that change how we view the world and our place in it. Similarly, engaging in meaningful conversations with people who have different perspectives can help us see challenges in a new light. Another important practice is reframing. Reframing involves intentionally looking at a situation from a different angle to find a more constructive interpretation. For example, instead of viewing a mistake as a failure, we can reframe it as a learning opportunity. This simple shift can change how we feel about the situation and motivate us to take positive action. By consistently practicing reframing, we can develop the habit of finding silver linings in even the most difficult circumstances. In summary, perspective is a powerful tool that shapes our experiences, emotions, and actions. By choosing to view situations through a lens of gratitude, empathy, and possibility, we can transform our lives and create more meaningful and fulfilling experiences. Through awareness, gratitude, reframing, and a willingness to expand our views, we can harness the power of perspective to navigate challenges, build stronger relationships, and achieve our goals. Challenges are an inevitable part of life. They come in many forms such as personal setbacks, professional obstacles, or unexpected hardships. While challenges often bring discomfort or frustration, they also present unique opportunities for growth and development. The key to transforming challenges into opportunities lies in how we perceive and respond to them. By understanding the potential for growth that challenges offer, we can develop resilience, learn valuable lessons, and emerge stronger than before. To begin, challenges often reveal our hidden strengths and capabilities. It is easy to underestimate what we are capable of when life is comfortable and predictable. However, when we face difficult situations, we are forced to stretch beyond our perceived limits. For example, a student struggling with a tough subject might discover their ability to learn new strategies, seek help, or persevere through repeated efforts. Similarly, someone navigating a demanding job might uncover their capacity for problem solving, adaptability, or leadership. Without the challenge, these strengths might remain dormant. Challenges also encourage us to think creatively. When we encounter obstacles, the usual solutions may not work, requiring us to approach problems from new angles. This process fosters innovation and resourcefulness. For instance, an entrepreneur facing a financial setback might develop a cost-effective business model that proves more sustainable in the long run. By viewing challenges as opportunities to experiment and innovate, we can unlock new possibilities and improve our problem-solving abilities. Another way challenges promote growth is by teaching valuable lessons. Every challenge carries with it an opportunity to learn something new. These lessons might relate to practical skills such as time management or technical expertise, or they might be deeper insights about ourselves, such as recognizing our values or understanding our emotional triggers. For example, someone recovering from a failed relationship might learn the importance of effective communication, mutual respect, or personal boundaries. By reflecting on these lessons, we can use them to guide our future decisions and relationships. Challenges also build resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity and continue moving forward despite setbacks. Each time we face and overcome a challenge, we strengthen this ability. Resilience is not just about enduring difficulties, but about growing through them. It equips us with the confidence to handle future challenges and the belief that we can overcome whatever comes our way. Over time, this resilience becomes a powerful asset, enabling us to pursue ambitious goals and navigate life's uncertainties with greater ease. Facing challenges also deepens our empathy and compassion. When we experience difficulties, we gain a better understanding of what others might be going through. This shared experience fosters a sense of connection and can inspire us to support others in their own struggles. For example, someone who has faced financial hardship might be more inclined to help others in similar situations or advocate for systemic changes. By viewing challenges as opportunities to develop empathy, we can build stronger relationships and contribute positively to our communities. Moreover, challenges often act as catalysts for personal transformation. Sometimes it takes a significant challenge to prompt us to reevaluate our priorities or make meaningful changes in our lives. For instance, someone who experiences a health scare might decide to adopt healthier habits or pursue a more balanced lifestyle. Similarly, a person who faces a career setback might take the opportunity to explore their true passions or align their work with their values. Challenges have a way of shaking us out of complacency and pushing us toward growth and self-discovery. To transform challenges into growth opportunities, it is important to cultivate a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. With this mindset, challenges are not seen as threats, but as opportunities to improve and grow. For example, an athlete with a growth mindset might view a tough competition as a chance to refine their skills rather than a risk of failure. By embracing challenges with a growth mindset, we can approach them with curiosity and determination rather than fear or avoidance. Another essential practice is reframing. Reframing involves changing the way we interpret a challenge to see it in a more positive light. For example, instead of viewing a difficult project as an overwhelming burden, we can reframe it as a chance to develop new skills or prove our capabilities. Reframing does not deny the difficulty of the challenge but helps us focus on its potential benefits. This shift in perspective can reduce stress and increase motivation, enabling us to tackle challenges more effectively. Finally, it is important to seek support when facing challenges. Growth does not always have to happen in isolation. By reaching out to mentors, friends, or professional networks, we can gain insights, encouragement, and practical assistance. Collaboration often leads to better solutions and a greater sense of connection. For example, a team working together to solve a complex problem can leverage diverse perspectives and expertise to achieve a better outcome than any one person could achieve alone. In essence, challenges are not merely obstacles to overcome, they are opportunities to grow, learn, and transform. By embracing challenges with courage, creativity, and a willingness to learn, we can turn adversity into a powerful force for personal and professional development. Intentional living is a lifestyle that involves making conscious choices to align your actions with your values, goals, and purpose. In a world filled with distractions and competing demands, it is easy to fall into a pattern of simply reacting to circumstances rather than actively shaping your life. Intentional living is about taking responsibility for your time, energy, and decisions to ensure they contribute to the life you truly want to create. By living intentionally, you can cultivate a sense of clarity, fulfillment, and direction in every aspect of your life. A fundamental principle of intentional living is self-awareness. To live intentionally, you must first understand what matters most to you. This involves reflecting on your core values, long-term goals, and what gives your life meaning. For example, someone who values family might prioritize spending quality time with loved ones, while someone who values creativity might seek opportunities to express themselves through art or innovation. Without this clarity, it is easy to drift through life, allowing external influences to dictate your choices. Self-awareness acts as a compass, guiding your decisions and helping you stay true to yourself. Another key aspect of intentional living is setting clear and specific goals. Goals provide direction and give you something to work toward. Without goals, it is difficult to measure progress or stay motivated. When setting goals, it is important to ensure they align with your values and long-term vision. For instance, if financial security is a priority, setting a goal to save a certain percentage of your income each month can help you move closer to that objective. By breaking larger goals into smaller, actionable steps, you can make steady progress while maintaining a sense of purpose and control. Intentional living also involves being mindful of how you spend your time. Time is one of your most valuable resources, and how you use it reflects your priorities. To live intentionally, you must learn to say no to activities or commitments that do not align with your goals or values. For example, if personal growth is a priority, you might choose to spend your evenings reading or attending workshops instead of engaging in mindless entertainment. By being deliberate about your time, you can focus on what truly matters and avoid feeling overwhelmed or unfulfilled. Another essential practice is cultivating gratitude. Gratitude is the act of appreciating what you have rather than dwelling on what you lack. By focusing on the positive aspects of your life, you can develop a mindset that fosters contentment and joy. Gratitude also helps you stay grounded and reinforces your commitment to living intentionally. For instance, regularly acknowledging the things you are grateful for can remind you of the progress you have made and the opportunities you have to grow. This practice can strengthen your resolve to continue making intentional choices. Surrounding yourself with supportive influences is another important component of intentional living. The people and environments you engage with can either uplift you or hold you back. To live intentionally, it is important to build relationships with individuals who share your values or inspire you to be your best self. For example, joining a community of like-minded individuals can provide encouragement and accountability as you pursue your goals. Additionally, creating a physical environment that reflects your priorities, such as a workspace that promotes focus or a home that fosters relaxation, can reinforce your commitment to intentional living. Intentional living also requires aligning your daily habits with your long-term goals. Habits are the building blocks of your life, and they have a significant impact on your ability to achieve your objectives. For example, if health is a priority, developing habits like regular exercise and balanced nutrition can help you maintain physical well-being. If professional growth is important, habits like continuous learning or networking can support your career aspirations. By consistently practicing habits that reflect your values, you can create a lifestyle that aligns with your vision for the future. Another critical element of intentional living is resilience. Life is unpredictable, and even the most carefully planned intentions can be disrupted by unexpected challenges. Resilience is the ability to adapt and stay committed to your goals despite setbacks. For instance, if a project does not go as planned, an intentional approach involves learning from the experience and adjusting your strategy rather than abandoning your objective. Resilience helps you stay focused on your purpose and maintain a sense of control, even in difficult circumstances. Intentional living also involves periodically reassessing your choices and priorities. As you grow and evolve, your values and goals may change. Taking the time to reflect on your progress and evaluate whether your current actions align with your desired path ensures that you remain true to yourself. For example, setting aside time each month to review your goals and make adjustments can help you stay on track and avoid drifting away from your intentions. In essence, intentional living is about taking ownership of your life and making deliberate choices that reflect your values and aspirations. By practicing self-awareness, setting meaningful goals, managing your time wisely, cultivating gratitude, building supportive relationships, developing positive habits, maintaining resilience, and regularly reassessing your priorities, you can create a life that is purposeful, fulfilling, and aligned with your true self.